Hello guys, welcome back to another video in our channel. It's actually not a video. Welcome back to another live stream in our channel. And we are, if you've joined us, you can greet her, you can say a hello in the comment section area below. And there's a lot to talk about today. I'm really happy with the performance of the Manchester City video. I'll be looking to do more videos on other teams. I already did a video on Florian Wirtz at Liverpool, did a video on Pep Guardiola's new system, and I'm also dropping a new video today. Just after this live stream, we're going to do a video on Enzo Maresca and what's the potential of Enzo Maresca actually reverting to a 4-4-2. That is factoring in the signing of Delap and the entry of Nicholas Jackson at Chelsea. And things can seem not to just get any better with regards to how Chelsea are actually looking to improve their overall performance. So you can confirm if you are able to hear what I'm saying. I'd really appreciate that. If you are able to hear what I'm saying, please kindly you can leave your comments if you are able to hear what I'm saying. I think my microphone was not well adjusted, but I am here now. And there is a lot to talk about with regards to the Club World Cup. And the first game that is supposed to be played about the Club World Cup, and the Club World Cup is expected to start on Sunday. I got it wrong on the last preview. So the first game is going to be the game between Inter Miami. That is Messi's club versus Al Ahly. That will be the first game that is going to be played. Just a minute. That will be the first game that is going to be played. Just a minute, I fix my light. Just a minute, I fix my light. I think now it's okay. So the first game is going to be Al Ahly versus Inter Miami, sorry. It's going to be quite an interesting game, the way that both teams are looking to set themselves up in this game. And I'm going to look at Chelsea are supposed to play on Monday. So on Monday, Chelsea are supposed to make their first debut of the game. Thank you, Japheth. Thank you, Japheth, for your comment. That's really good. I wanted to make some clarification. I will also go, and that game is going to be played East African time. It's going to be 3. I think I will probably see the opening ceremony because the cup is supposed to be showcased there, and there's supposed to be a lot of pomp with regards to whatever is going to happen. We are going to also have the the Bayern Munich versus Auckland City game, then the PSG game versus Atletico Madrid, then Palmeiras versus Porto, then Botafogo versus Seattle Sounders. That will be the Monday game. So the last game is going to be Palmeiras versus FC Porto. That is going to be the last game, and this is going to allow a lot of fans from different time zones to actually join in to watch this exciting competition. And we are starting to see a lot of teams are even doing training when it with regards to the Club World Cup. We have seen teams like Manchester City are back into training, and we are seeing that the players are preparing themselves. The new signings that Manchester City have made have already come in. We are seeing Marmoush, we are seeing Rildas, we are seeing Cherki and Aitinuri. All of them are in. Erling Haaland is also in training, and Manchester City look like they are going to take this competition seriously. And we're also getting news that Jack Grealish has been left out. Jack Grealish has been left out of this competition, and it's more clear that the time for Jack Grealish at Manchester City is probably over. And you just know that these things are about to happen. So there's a lot that is happening at Chelsea Football Club. I am seeing. I saw Enzo Fernandez is back in London. Caicedo is also back in London, and all of them are supposed to come back. Then all of them are supposed to proceed from Cobham all the way. to the United States. I think even the players who are in South America will have to come back all the way to London. And from London, they will have to come back all the way from London and actually now look to proceed. I've also seen news on the Conference League trophy, which has now been fully incorporated into into Chelsea's trophy cabinet, and wow, it just looks beautiful. Just looks beautiful. Showcases some of the things that Chelsea have actually achieved in this kind of scenario. And the new kit is also out, and we are going to look to also try and talk about the sponsorship and all the trending topics with regards to football, and most precisely when it comes to Chelsea Football Club. And the Club World Cup is such an interesting competition because it's a new competition. It's a competition that will happen every 4 years. There are many tough teams in this competition. There are many opportunities for a team to actually look to improve, grow their game, and try to take the team onto the next level, something that probably our club probably has not done. But we are actually looking not to come to this competition just to participate. No, coming to this competition and looking to try to win. It's going to be a tough competition. Let nobody lie to you. And the games will be every day, because on Saturday there is a game. Then on Monday, the Chelsea game, the Boca Juniors versus Benfica, Flamengo versus Estunis. Let me just share my screen so that I can share the fixtures for the Club World Cup. So here are the fixtures. Okay, the first game will be Al Ahly versus Inter Milan, and this will be the first game of the competition that will be played on Sunday. That will be on Sunday. I don't know the time. The time varies from where you're actually from in this part of the globe. And the second game is the Bayern Munich versus Auckland City. And I really don't know about the strength of Al Ahly and Inter Miami, but one thing we know about Inter Miami is that Messi plays for Inter Miami, and that's a crucial talking point when it comes to how the game is actually going to be played. The next game is going to be Bayern Munich versus Auckland City, another interesting game, and I think Bayern Munich are quite strong. They are really strong, and I think they can probably get the best out of Auckland City. PSG versus Atletico Madrid will be the highlight of the Club World Cup. These are two teams. One team won the Champions League, and you know Diego Simeone. Diego Simeone is that manager who's very rigid. Diego Simeone is that manager who's super rigid. He likes to maintain his positional structure. He likes to maintain his position in the game. And this might actually make it so difficult for PSG to actually get something into this game. And I think this is actually going to influence how the game is going to change when it comes to how PSG are going to try and react against an ultra defensive team. I just want to check something here. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh my God. So yeah, that is something to do with regards to PSG. So big up Tyrone. What will be your score against LA? I think it's a 2-0 Chelsea. Yeah, it can be a 2-0, it can be a 4-0, it can be any nil. It can be any nil. But I think since the players have just come back, I don't think that it's going to be quite sharp. Probably if it was towards the end of the season, then it would have been sharp. But I think, yeah, a 2-0 is a fair result. The thing that makes me happy about the Club World Cup is not even about the competition. I just want to see the signings that we have made. My most important thing is I want to see how Delap and Sanchez behave in this competition, because that is going to inform us. If Delap underperforms in this competition, then what do we have to say? We have to say that now we do understand that we need to get a striker. I'm hearing rumors that Arsenal are about to approach Victor Gyökeres, and we cannot just sit down and see our main opponents strengthening. Manchester City have strengthened. They have strengthened the midfield. They have strengthened the fullback. They have strengthened the number 10, and even Rodri coming in to that Manchester City team is coming in as a new signing because he was not there last season. So Manchester City is way stronger than they were last season. Liverpool, the signing of Florian Wirtz also pushes them even higher when it comes to their overall position in the Premier League. And Arsenal, if they add Victor Gyökeres, they're adding goals to a strong defensive team. Then that further pushes them high up. But the question is, what about Chelsea? Are Chelsea going to try and improve themselves? Because let's not just be content about our squad. Remember, last season we scraped to get that top four, which you should have actually sealed before we entered May. And there is a lot to talk about the teams, and I've already talked about the Atletico PSG game. It's going to be the highlight of the Sunday game. Palmeiras versus Porto, the Monday game. Then Boca Juniors versus Seattle Sounders is going to be the Monday game. And then we have Chelsea versus LAFC, Los Angeles Football Club. And what is my opinion about this? This is like a preseason match, and I think Chelsea will be way strong for the LAFC. If Chelsea cannot beat LAFC, I don't know what we are doing in this competition. Boca Juniors versus Benfica, tough game. I think Boca Juniors is usually a very good team. Flamengo versus Estunis. Flamengo might look to be very strong. And then we have Thiago Silva, Fluminense versus Borussia Dortmund. And remember the reaction that Jamie Gittens actually had after Dortmund refused to actualize Chelsea's signing of Jamie Gittens. And you saw how Gittens left the club too angered. And probably you could understand that Borussia were trying to hold him off because of the Club World Cup. And there's no problem with that. But Borussia Dortmund were expecting that if probably after the Club World Cup, then his price will probably drop. But we do have questions because Mike Maignan, I remember we were supposed to get him so that we could at least see him in the Club World Cup, but the club were unable to finalize that deal with AC Milan, and that deal seems to be off. Then we do have the River Plate versus Urawa Reds. I really don't. There are a lot of teams from across the world, and you cannot keep up with a lot of leagues across the world. So I really don't know about that. And that is on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, the only teams that are going to play European teams are Benfica and Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City. Manchester City have their game on Wednesday. Wow. I thought since we ended the season late, we were supposed to get our game at least later, because remember, Chelsea Football Club played the Conference League. And why haven't Chelsea done a trophy parade with the Conference League? Can somebody answer me that in the comment section area? Why has Chelsea not done the trophy parade with the Conference League? I'm not seeing the trophy parade with the Conference League. Probably Chelsea do not regard that trophy that much, so you can understand. But yeah, that's why I'm saying that we are not supposed to be playing the Conference League, because when we are playing the Conference League, we are actually playing in an unfavorable state with other players, because other teams, the Conference League might be one of the biggest trophy they ever win, but with us it's just another trophy. It's like a League Cup, and that's why you even saw Chelsea players are not doing a trophy parade with it. That is really sad. Next we have Monterrey, Inter Milan. Manchester City will be playing on Wednesday at 7. We have Real versus Al Hilal. Then we have Juventus and RB Salzburg. Then Chelsea will play on Friday at I'll be able to watch. I think I will be able to watch the first two games for Chelsea. I'll be able to watch the first two games for Chelsea. They're being played at good times. In my time here in East Africa, it's 20. It will be 9 o'clock. The Friday game, the other game is 10 o'clock. So I will be able to watch those games, and also some spicy games. Is there a game that is being played late night? I'm trying to look at Chelsea's fixtures. Flamengo one, I'll be able to watch it. That one we will also do an analysis. Yeah, there's the Wednesday game next week, but one on the 25th of June. I will not be able to watch that game because it's way late. I will not be able to watch this game, honestly speaking. Those are some of the games that I'll miss. All mines were on the Club World Cup. Really, really, really. I don't know about that because I've seen Arsenal actually dropping their team that are going to watch the Club World Cup. I just want to go through Chelsea's fixtures. Yeah. So after that, I think it's over. It's over. The last group stage game is going to be played around 4 o'clock. So probably, but I think Chelsea should get the first two wins because if you win the first two games, you've already qualified to the round of 16. Because the round of 16, I think it's just two teams. Yeah, the round of 16 is just two teams. So that is going to be quite interesting. That is going to be quite interesting because the last game is the 4 a.m. game. I don't know if it will be on a Wednesday, so I really cannot sit back and wait for that game. It will be too late for me, so I would probably just watch the highlights. But the first two games, I'm going to do it. I'm supposed to drop a video today for the Jackson. I've actually shared a link if you want to join and have your views taken. So I will drop a video on the Nicholas Jackson situation with Delap because Maresca has talked about Jackson. Maresca has talked about Jackson and he has said that Jackson is very key and instrumental for his ideas for next season. And I really don't understand where Nicholas Jackson is going to fit in the whole picture of the season. But Maresca still insists that he's his player. So I really don't know how we are going to proceed from there. But it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. And the situation of Renato Viega has been left out, clearly left out. And what can be our lineup? What can be our lineup for the first game? Because I've seen Colwill and Chaloba played the last English game, but in my opinion, you just go strong. There's no point of dropping points. I think we can easily play through LAFC. I think we can get something from them. So in my opinion, we can probably aim to play a strong team, a similar team that we played towards the end of last season. James, Tosin, Colwill, Kukurea, Fernandez, Enzo. Fernandez, Caicedo, Noni, Neto, Palma, and now I will start Delap up front. Jackson needs to pay for his sins. Jackson needs to pay for his sins for the mess he did in the Newcastle game. I'm still not happy with the way Jackson behaved in that game. Knowing very well that we need a crucial win, then you decide to throw the game off when your teammates are looking to try and win. I'm so disappointed with the way Jackson played. I'm disappointed with this discipline on the pitch when it comes to collecting yellow cards. You're collecting more yellow cards than the number of goals you're scoring. So the first game, I'm expecting to start Delap. The first game of the Club World Cup, I want to see Delap. The reason why I'm watching the Club World Cup is because I want to watch Delap. I want to see him. I want to scrutinize him. I want to have sometimes when you watch these players when they are not in your team, you're not able to see a lot from them. But when they're playing for your team, now you're able to understand their game. I want to see if he still has the strengths that I talked about and he still has the weaknesses. And whether this is the competition that I'm going to judge Delap, and I'm going to know whether we really need to improve the striker situation. I don't think. What is my prediction? Do I think we are going to win the Club World Cup? My heart says we can, but my head says I don't think we are going to win the Club World Cup because there are some teams which are better than us. I think PSG are better than us at the moment. Manchester City are better than us. Real Madrid might be up for this competition because they would like to be also the first team to win the Club World Cup and establish that history. So it's not about what we want. It's what about we can win it, but it all depends on other dynamics of the game. And I would really like to see how the game is. You see, it's also a new competition, and we don't know what's going to happen. But so far, Manchester City look like the strongest team on paper when it comes to this Club World Cup. And I'm seeing that there are a lot of people joining the live. Jackson almost made us cry in some games. Delap deserves to start ahead of him. Yeah. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. I am going to go with Delap. And I'm going to bring Jackson off the bench. I just want to see Delap. I just want to see Delap. The main thing about this competition is to see Delap, so that we can judge the board. You see, the transfer window will be closed in September, but meanwhile, I wanted us to finish. That's why I was so happy. I thought that we were going to get Mainon and probably Kudus. So I was expecting us to probably finish our business in the transfer window, use the Club World Cup as a preseason, then go on break, then come back, do a mini Indo preseason, and then start the season. But that seems not to be the case. So I'm like, if that is not the case, then no problem. Let's see Delap. We have seen Jackson. We have seen Jackson's ceiling. The ceiling of Nicholas Jackson, we have already seen it. And I'm not so impressed with Jackson because I have seen him in the last 2 seasons. He started well. Let me just give it to Jackson. The first 19 games of the season, he was playing well. He was scoring goals. Some people are even saying that is Jackson actually stepping up to be the striker that Chelsea signed. How many games were those? The first oh my God, why am I missing this? The first 19 games, yeah. Jackson's numbers were even better, but I'm not so happy about his numbers in the second half. Transfer window is reopening again soon, so we'd see. No, it's not that I don't know that the transfer window is going to be opened soon. It's just that I was hoping that we were going to do our business early. The main thing that I wanted us to do is doing our business early. I wanted us to wrap this thing up. I wanted it to be over even before it starts. So I wanted us to be ready and just be looking to try and probably sit it out next season and actually position ourselves to start the league when we are so dominant. So I wanted all the connections to be made, the passing angles, the trainings, the tactics, all to be on point in the Club World Cup, so that when we start the league season, we are way better. That is what I wanted. So I don't know if you've gotten what I'm saying. I'm taking questions and suggestions in the comment section area below. So yeah, I've also shared the link. If you really want to join us, you can click the link in the comment section area below. I've studied so that you can actually get to air your opinion over here. So yes, that is the first thing that I've said. I would like to see Jackson. I would like to see I would have loved to see, because even Mike Maignan, after that France Spain game, a lot of fans were skeptical about him, and then I was also starting to have some doubts. So I really wanted to see him in the Club World Cup and know who's going to be our starting number 1. I want to see the competition between Jackson and Delap in this game. And I think the signing of another striker is going to push Jackson, because Jackson last season was just walking over the pitch. He knew that even if he didn't score, he was going to be selected for the game next season. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. I'm really happy with what I am seeing. I am really happy with what I am seeing with regards to Nicholas Jackson, because um the competition is what strengthens the players. So if you are a player and you don't have competition, what are you going to do? I've also seen that Christopher Nkunku is in the squad. That means that Maresca somehow wants to retain Christopher Nkunku, and Nkunku will be so instrumental for Chelsea when it comes to trying to actually have another number 10 to play in this competition and actually take some pressure off Palma. And I think that is the lineup that Maresca is going to pick. I don't think Maresca is going to go strong in the first game against LAFC. You might even see players like Christopher Nkunku getting some time. So I think that I've gone for 30 minutes, and I think the turnout today, I think my timing has not been quite great now, so probably that's why there are not so many people. So let me just finish up with the video on the two striker system and then get that ready for you, and we'll do also the preview, the Club World Cup. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.